yes, the Humble Snowman. Frosty. Olaf. That Campbell's soup kid. Seriously, let that kid inside. He's got hypothermia. Where was I? Snowman. Synonymous with winter and the holidays, even in places that don't snow. He's a friendly harbinger of the season, but behind that cold gaze lies a stone-cold killer. Not to be confused with the even scarier Michael Keaton movie of the same name that came out a year later, this is Jack Frost. Jack Frost is a serial killer. He wasn't all that nimble or quick and eventually got caught after killing dozens of people and baking their bits and pies sold to the general public. He was caught and sentenced to death. That backstory is given by a man traumatizing his grandchild in the form of a fucked up bedtime story. Here's where the movie actually starts. Dark, stormy night, check. Jack is being transported to his execution. Yeah, I know, it's an excuse to get Jack out of the prison so he can do a few things. Like take a smoke break, and a neck break. Meanwhile, a truck carrying genetic research goo is on a collision course.
What the
These effects are something else. ILM, you've done it again. Whoa! Great, Jack's loose. But the load of Chemical X is about to climax.
This is gonna hurt.
You got Chemical X in our Maniac. You got Maniac in our Chemical X. Jack is reduced to snow cone, while the guard expresses Oscar-caliber concern. As shown in this PowerPoint, Jack's cells merge with the snow because... science? Free snow! This is the guy who caught Jack. Sheriff Sam Tiller, played by Christopher Allport, as shown in a flashback.
I want you to stay away from the vehicle and lie down on the ground.
Yeah, it was a real traumatic experience, it looked like.
I'll find a way! I'll tear your town apart!
Speaking of trauma...
You the man who witnessed the incident? Let's you and me take a little midnight stroll.
Careful, he might get you drunk and touch your no-no places. Sam is the sheriff of Snowmanton. The town is named Snowmanton? Was Winter Wonderland taken? This is Ryan, his son, and apparently a terrible cook. Did you already poop this out? Snowman building is a big deal here. Not really, but you can tell they really want it to be, though. Keep the oats. Your kid made it for you. You can't have an office without a surly secretary. Honestly, she's my favorite character behind Jack. You're not supposed to hold up the cue card? Old Man Harper is dead. Another victim of autoerotic asphyxiation. Really, we don't know who this guy is or why should we care he's dead.
That Jack Frost is really dead.
Shady Fed is...
Oh yes, Sheriff, Jack Frost did indeed die in the accident, that I can assure you.
Will someone wake him up? They seem to know something is up with their genetic goo.
This is a disaster.
At least you know it works.
It looks like someone built a snowman but cheaped out on the details.
Look, I made special.
Yeah, they're special all right. Old Man Harper is dead and the townsfolk are scared. He wants to get the snowman just right, so he uses reference material. Heaven forbid he used the DVD cover. Hey, I think he's enjoying that a bit too much. As long as he doesn't start making a snowgina. Oh look, bullies!
Look, nobody says nothing behind my back.
Jack doesn't take this lying down. The Streets of Snowmanton, a Quinn Martin production. Tonight's episode, Better Dead Than Sled. Billy's death is blamed on Ryan, but Ryan says the snowman did it. Billy's father is especially angry.
Your son says a snowman pushed my son Billy. Do you believe that?
I think someone is obsessing.
Oh, Jesus, Sam. Everybody knows you couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with a scatter gun.
A child died on my property today. Oh, by the way, this is the film debut of Shannon Elizabeth as Billy's still living sister. Oh yes, marijuana, take me away. Can't a father mourn in peace? Yoink. Elsa really has some explaining to do. Stupid snowman, that's not how you use an axe. By the way, this is Jack as the killer snowman. This is the cover of the movie. Like twins, right? He got a nose job like Jennifer Grey and now no one will hire him.
Oh, Jake.
We just lost our son. He can pee on the floor if he likes. These new Christmas lights are great, because even when she dies, they stay lit. The Streets of Snowmanton, A Quinn Martin production. Tonight's episode, Snow Business Like Dead Business. Agents Manners and Stone are here to deal with the problem by flushing their lipstick down the toilet.
Whoever did this is an animal.
To play it safe, a curfew is established. You're gonna have to build your snowman during the day. Snowmen don't have feet, walking is difficult, so Jack's a cop car. No feet, pedals. This movie's raising more questions than I'm comfortable with. Well, I see he found reverse. Ryan is doing pretty well for witnessing a decapitation earlier. Look, I pulled these off the snowman. Another precaution, Mom is taken to be with the rest of the family. While the house is empty, Jill and her boyfriend break in to have sex because she blames the sheriff for her family's death. Logic. As they steal some wine, Jack shows up. Where'd he get those powers? If you want a woman to take her clothes off, simply present her with a tub of water. It's better than a mousetrap. I hope that's from the snowman and that didn't come out of her. When vegans shit the tub.
Don't put cold water in. No, it's freezing!
Yeah, we've all been there when the tub water goes cold. I think he's found a new use for the carrot. Wow, he's really snowballs deep. You know that scene in A Christmas Story when Flick's tongue gets stuck on the pole? I'm imagining something way similar. I hope you wash that off. The Streets of Snowmountain, a Quinn Martin production. Tonight's episode, Iced Baby. The weather is bad, so reinforcements are not coming.
I told you conventional weapons will be useless against him.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, watch your pretty little mouth.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Jack stops by. You know who I hate? Snowmen. There's one right behind me, isn't there? Stop. You're supposed to do a double take and then go, "Nyeh." Guns are useless. Somewhere Elon Musk is saying, I told you so. Wait. I know what to do. Remove his top hat. No hat. Alright, you're fucked. The sheriff learns the truth.
Now tell me what it is.
Jack Frost.
And he's here to nip at your everything.
Jack Frost changed.
Yeah, ever since he started dating Yoko. Locked doors with shitty weather stripping can't stop him. Yeah, tease him to death. Do you have time for a cream rinse? They set a trap by setting off a bunch of aerosol cans and igniting them. It works a little bit on the snowman, but the ozone layer will take a bit longer to recover. No covering it up now. This is witnessed by the entire town. What, 30 people? Now we learn how the genetic goo, Chemical X, actually works.
To ensure the survival of our race through a global holocaust, I created an acid that would bond a human chromosome helix with an inert material.
Because bunkers are so 1960s.
The snow didn't just store Jack Frost's DNA.
A snowman with a criminal record?
Jack Frost came back here to get at me.
You just said he's after you. So if we let him kill you, we'll probably be okay. They hatch another plan. Force him to the basement boiler using hair dryers and a bunch of extension cords. And pray the breakers hold. For a while this seems to work, but someone forgot what happens to water when it's heated. Wow, he looks steamed. I am master of the chemical state change. This snow cone bites back. Cherry. Well, this looks normal. Jack isn't one for disguises, so he's out. I can make a really dirty joke here. You're thinking it too, admit it. Okay. Last time he gets in a car with Hugh Grant. At this point, I had a technical issue where the battery on my microphone died, and I wound up recording the rest of the video with no audio. This is a reshoot. Trying to escape, the sheriff hits him with Ryan's awful oatmeal. This seems to hurt Jack. Wilfred Brimley was right. But it's not the oatmeal that hurts.
I didn't want you to get cold.
Honey, what did you put in the oat?
Antifreeze.
Wait. Are we just going to ignore the fact that Ryan almost poisoned his father with antifreeze? That's at least worth a grounding.
Get the antifreeze. Okay, put it in the truck, right?
Antifreeze is the answer. To buy time, he taunts Jack.
What's the difference between snowmen and snow women? No balls.
That'll do it. Jack will kill anyone in his way. So the sheriff leads him through an occupied apartment building. There's snow escape. High five! Seriously, weather stripping. It's not expensive and easy to install. Look into it, guys.
Oh, I feel a hug coming on!
Ah, yes. That's an icicle in his pocket, and he's glad to see you. We didn't coordinate this, yet it still works! They finish Jack off. I really should have phrased that better. Once he's all melted, they pour him back into the bottles and dispose of him responsibly by burying him in a cemetery. The EPA wants to know your location. You didn't think it was really dead, did you? That was Jack Frost. Jack Frost does return in a sequel 3 years later, also directed by Michael Cooney. Did anyone else feel cheated when comparing the DVD cover to the actual snowman? I mean, talk about a bait and switch. But I'm glad Jack looks like this. This would have been a far more sinister, serious, killer snowman movie. This way, we can appreciate it a different way. In the vein of Thanksgiving, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, The Ginger Dead Man, it's supposed to be dumb, fun, and just stupid. You can't take a killer snowman seriously on any level, so may as well have some fun with it. It's a little corny, it's very silly, and very campy. The sheriff, played by Christopher Allport, looks like he's barely containing laughter. He's treated as a hero who caught Jack, when it really looked like he just lucked into him. I thought it was interesting when they portrayed him as having a bit of PTSD, but it really wasn't the focus and it was kept at a minimum to prevent things from getting too heavy. This is a killer snowman, it's not a Lifetime movie. Stephen Mandel as Manners is the opposite, completely deadpan, straight-faced, overly dramatic. The stereotypical government hard-ass. Scott McDonald's Jack Frost is our frozen Freddy, our chilly Chucky, our polar Patrick Bateman. He has some really bad one-liners when he kills someone, some silly lines that remind you that this is a comedy.
I can see your house from up here!
They want a Freddy Krueger flippancy, and coming out of a talking snowman just cranks up the insanity. Jack is a total ham.
Oh yeah.
He was already such a gleeful character before the Chemical X. Wait, Chemical X. Holy shit, it makes sense. Shannon Elizabeth is here to die and show off the goods. Not a complaint, just an observation. She does have a pretty funny scene. Right before she's about to have chill with her boyfriend, they start stripping off layer after layer of clothing, and it takes a good half a minute, and by the end they're still not naked. The Hard Rock Christmas soundtrack is pretty fun. With a budget that rivals most television commercials at the time, the bad effects actually feel at home here. The snow looks fake, the killer looks like a bleached mutant gingerbread man with oversized oven mitts. The puppet is hysterical. The transformation scenes are very old school. Morphing? CG? What are they made of, money? Not exactly gory, and what gore we do get is really tame. Any more would be a waste of stage blood. The acting is bad, but everyone is in on the joke. This is no place for Meryl Streep. The killing spree isn't exactly groundbreaking, nor are the deaths themselves. But the perp and sheer campiness is what sets this movie apart. Jack's pre-snowman life sounds fairly pedestrian as far as serial killers go, so glossing it over was a wise move. He's not truly interesting until he's the snowman. Jack Frost is 3 Bs, intentionally bad, so it's hard to pick on it. Come on, killer snowman? He's no Jason, but Jack Frost is still a lot of fun to watch with friends. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, the bell, you know, the usual YouTube stuff. This is theNewBee, and I'll see you later, kids. Merry Christmas. Toodles. And special thanks to my patrons. You guys rock.